Hey guys, welcome back to Bearman Crypto for another video. So in today's video, I just want to talk about that question: is the bear market bottom in? And I've been looking at Twitter, seeing what's everyone been saying, and some people think that we have now hit the bottom of the market, but obviously other people have got different opinions. Some people think that there's still another catalyst yet to come that will take us considerably lower. However, we'll just have a quick look in this video where we're seeing areas of interest in the short term. So just looking at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. So here we can see that the trend, we've broken out of the trend, which obviously happened last week. So we broke out of this trend line, and obviously the market's been going up. And since this point, really, I think people have started getting a bit more bullish. However, I think when we look back to where prices were earlier part of this year, I think we've still got a way to go yet before we can comfortably say that the bear market is over. We've obviously seen a lot of bullish news coming out about adoption, which I covered in my last video. However, I think we should tread with caution. No one really knows where this market is going to be is headed yet. One of the catalysts that we're going to have next week, we've got the FOMC meeting, where they are likely, are here to announce a 75 basis points rate hike, and then potentially one more before the end of the year. Some people are speculating this could be 50 basis points, but really, I think the Fed is still pretty much still controlling this market, and the quantitative tightening that they're gonna continue implementing on this market I think, will hamper any sort of potential bull market rallies, or be it short term. I think we just have to just be cautious. I would say, when we're looking at Bitcoin here on this chart, we can see, we faced a bit of resistance at $21,000. However, we are still well above this breakout of the trend line. So I think the next area of potential interest, depending on what happens with the FOMC announcement and the follow-on press conference, we could see Bitcoin potentially push all the way up. If we can get above this $21,000 range next week, I think, depending on what the FOMC comes out with, we could go as high as, I think, probably 22 and a half. That being said, if we're to go 22 and a half with Bitcoin, as things always go, you'll find that the altcoins are going to pump as well. So today, just looking at how altcoins have been performing. One of the coins I covered last week, Gala, today alone has been up massively. We're I think at one point it hit 25. It was up 25%, and the coin was up at 4.6 cents today. So it's done well. It's obviously, what tends to happen is when Bitcoin pumps, altcoins tend to do increase by 10 times. They can increase by, not 10 times, sorry, they can go up 50%, 40%. So just looking here, in the last 7 days, Gala is up 33.2%, which is fantastic. So that tends to be the cycle. Bitcoin tends to pump first, followed by the altcoins. So that's why I always encourage you to have a bag of altcoins. I'll continue dollar cost averaging into Gala, because Gala is one of my favorite ones. We can have a quick look at my other one that I covered last week, see how that performed. Last week we covered Mina. Again, that over the last 7 days, let's see how that's performed. So when we covered the video last week, it was down at 53 cents, and yesterday it went as high as 77 cents. So that's close to a 40% pump over 7 days. So this is the level of opportunity that's available with altcoins. But again, as I've just said, um, tread with caution. Tread with caution. It's well, I don't think it's fully confirmed. We can't confirm yet that the bottom is in, but I think we just have to keep watching out. And if it's worthwhile, if you've got spare cash, start DCAing in if you can. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own further research before investing your money. But I personally am starting to DCA into the smaller altcoins like Gala, Mina, not too heavily, because obviously the Fed hasn't fully pivoted on its monetary approach. So just obviously you have to be aware that that is what is controlling the market right now. That's all really I wanted to cover for you. So just a reminder, keep an eye out for the FOMC meeting next week and the rate announcement. That will tend to move markets, and it tends to move markets, and we can start to see more of a decision point, whether it's going to break out a bit further from its current levels or whether it's going to start to break down. So just watch out for that next week. But that's all I want to just cover in this video. Thanks a lot.